I needed that because I would not be where I am now if that didn't happen.
It made it worth it to me to like dedicate my life to this, because this is what the Lord has called us to do.
Now I just can't wait to keep on being faithful and keep on pursuing Him.
I'm Jessica Riker. I'm a senior, and I go to Plano East Senior High.
My name's Ethan Soderberg. I'm a senior at Plano East Senior High School.
My name is Mark Harris, and I'm a senior at J.J. Pierce High School. If I were to look back at how I've transformed in the past 6 years in the Heights ministry, I would emphasize how I was a cold, distant kid since I entered here at 0. But I couldn't really care less about God and my relationship with Him. I was only here because my parents forced me to be here. But when I met Graham Varnell, who was the previous evangelist pastor at the Heights, he decided to take the role as my mentor. And in Serve Dallas 2022, he was the one that guided me through accepting Jesus into my life.
Whenever I watched like Mark's life change in front of my eyes, and it was just like the coolest thing. It increased my faith so much, because I was just like, man, Mark, like you are a new person. Like when Jesus says He creates a new person, like a new man inside, like I really saw that, and it was just so cool to see. When God's love, like when it changes somebody, it is like it's like the best thing ever. Like I don't even know how to describe it, to be honest with you. Like you can't make this stuff up, and so like it's really cool, and it made it worth it to me to like dedicate my life to this, because this is what the Lord has called us to do.
The first Chi Alpha I came to was because one of my friends invited me, and the power of an invitation goes so far, and you never know what the Lord is working in somebody's heart. And for me personally, like that invitation was all I needed to start coming to church and get plugged in, and my faith just skyrocketed from there. So I think I've really just been able to look back now and see just how God has been so faithful and how He has been working in my life the entire time. And I always had a desire to seek the Lord on my own and just kind of explore it, and just I can see looking back now, just going to Sky Ranch, then going to like Christian clubs in middle school through Chi Alpha, and then getting plugged in here. I could just see how God has just been working my entire life and just has been leading me to a community and that I've been able to find, and just now I just can't wait to keep on being faithful and keep on pursuing Him.
Although 18 years is short, while I have journeyed through my 18 years, God has done things that I never would have thought to be impactful. But now that I look back, I'm like, I needed that because I would not be where I am now if that didn't happen.
Yeah, it's just so encouraging, like hearing all y'all's stories and just looking back on how good God has been and faithful throughout our whole lives.
When I'm able to look back at my life, I'm hopeful that I'm able to say like I was faithful to God's will. And that through that, God was able to move for His glory. Because, I mean, through these 18 years, I've been able to see that whenever God's will is done, and whenever people's lives are changed, it's just the best. It's the best thing ever.
I just really hope to look back and see my steadfastness, and see, like you were saying, that through trials, through all the hard times that life's gonna bring, I just hope to look back and see that I remained faithful to the Lord, and I fell back on Him each and every time.
I just really hope that I can look back and still say that I'm on fire for Jesus, and that I wanna proclaim His name even at 80 years old, even when I struggle to walk.
Jesus, His way is so much better than our way, even if it leads us to a place that doesn't look good to the world.
Yeah.
He says that His way is better, and His path creates like true joy.
I just think that's really important to have that perspective that like this is not our home, and even when we're older to just still be able to realize that, and not to be chasing like the treasures of this world, and not to be chasing what everybody else around us may be chasing, whether it's wealth, whether it's whatever it is, but instead just be chasing the Lord and building out riches in heaven instead. And I just hope that we're still doing that.
Things of this earth pass away.
Yeah.